wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to ICBS
Podcast.
And today I am Nadila Sapira.
And I'm Fidel Askia Putri.
They're going to be your host today. And today's episode is going to be a special one because we're inviting Tada! Mr. Budiman SPD MED, our academic director in Insan Cendekia Boarding School Riau, and also an awardee of prestigious Australian Awards scholarship. We'll be talking about his academic journey and his career in education and also his impact in ICBS. So grab your tea or coffee, let's get comfortable and let's dive in this inspiring conversation. So hello Mr. Budiman.
Hi, hello.
Could you share a little bit about your background and what motivated you to pursue a career in education?
Okay. Actually, it started with a dream. Of course, when I was a little kid, I had a dream at the time. I want to study abroad, go anywhere in the world. And at that moment, I know that one of the keys is the language. And this year now, I study hard for that. And Alhamdulillah, Allah make it easy for me. I got what I want, like my dream when I was a child. That's it. And also, why I want to go to study abroad, because the quality of education. I don't understand what we have here in Indonesia now, because of course different country, different place, they will have different quality, different way, and I know that since people in the world consist of many tribes, many languages, it seems to me that when we can go to their places, we can get to know something new. And it will enrich our point of view about how we see the world. I mean, that's the reason why I want to go there to find out by myself what it's about.
Okay, that's very good. Mister, how did you prepare yourself before leaving Indonesia?
Quite tricky, because when I got that scholarship, it's my first time going abroad. And it was something, I call it's silly, because you know what? We live in Indonesia where it's only two seasons, okay? We have rainy and we have dry seasons. And over there we know we have 4 seasons. And have to find out more how it will look like at the time. How's snow, how's spring, how's autumn, how's summer there. So the first thing that I did is surfing the internet, find as much as information as we need for that, so that when I come to preparations, I can anticipate what should I wear, for example, in the summer, what should I wear in the winter, and of course also about the study there, the curriculum, how the teachers will teach us, how the lecturer, how we compare what we have here. So in comprehensive way, I can tell that we have to prepare every single thing, starting for accommodations, the way we interact with people there, the way we mingle around, the way we join the university study, and so on. And also don't forget to make friends. Yeah, because if you make friends, it feels that you're not alone there, even though you are in somewhere you're not familiar with, but if you have the close friends there, you'll be safe, I think.
And since you are the awardee of Australian Awards scholarships, do you have any specific reason why do you choose Australia, and what makes Australia stands out for you?
Okay, it started with my lecturer before when I was in university. Most of them graduated from Australian universities, and I saw the performance, the way they teach us, the way they educate us, is different. Different means in a positive way.
Right.
They treat us like a friend sometimes. They treat us like a colleague at the same time. So I miss that the distance between us, the students at the time I'm in undergraduate degree with them, is like not like we have in the
so
normal
close,
school.
the
So close, yeah.
so close.
So we can be friends. We can hang out together. So I feel that it is something new and this is interesting for me. And I want to find out how it will work in this source place. So I tried to find more information about how I will go to Australia for my next journey of my study. So I found that Australia, I choose Australia because the first one is the closest western country from Indonesia. So when you go there, you only fly about 7 hours. And you will have what you will have in Europe and US and that continent.
Yeah.
So I should go far away. And also I checked the rankings of universities, educations. It's one of the best of the world, so
Yeah.
why not?
Yes.
And also I also see, because I'm a Muslim, so I need to check how's
The
Islamic
country.
community over there, how we will pray, for example, how we will do our obligations as a Muslim there. And I found that Australia is like quite a friendly country for Muslim. And also find out that many Indonesian Muslim live there.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best way to go for the next journey. That's it. And also for the scholarship, of course, at the time, not many scholarships available. And Australia Awards, this is like a quite old scholarship from Australian government. So I have to register, do the selection process, and Alhamdulillah, Allah make it easy. This is the first time I register. Alhamdulillah, I got the scholarship.
It's a fully funded scholarship.
Yeah, fully funded.
Inshallah.
I even bring my
From how
family
many
there.
countries? From how many countries?
Actually, the Australia Awards is for many countries, like the one with what we call cooperation with Australia, Indonesia, one of them. So it means that anybody from Indonesia can also try to compete in that scholarship. And actually, right now, it's really competitive, and I found that anybody who are awarded with the scholarship is someone deserve that. They are outstanding people. Outstanding people, I can tell you that. They are amazing, all of them.
In your opinion, what do the scholarship like? What is like the specific qualification for an awardee of a scholarship? Is it like more to the impact to the people or the academic performance?
Of course, like I told you, the scholarship is established between the good relationship between Indonesia and Australia too. So the reason why the scholarship is established is to help Indonesia to develop ourselves. So it means that what you have to have in your mind that your journey there, you need to go back here again to develop our country. So when you apply for the scholarship, you need to check what is the field priority. For example, education. This is one of the priority of the scholarships. It means that when you are involved, when you work in education, set in every single aspect in education, it means that you are in the priority field. After that, you have to communicate what you do in your field with what they want from us. If it is related or closely related, so it means that there is a chance to be accepted. And after that, we should explain what we've done so far for our country in education, for example, and what will we get from this scholarship, and what will we do when we go back to our country. So all of these three components should be well explained in our essay or interview. You should explain it well.
That's an important requirement.
Of course, it's very important requirement. And after that, English, of course, that's right.
So, can you tell us what kind of mistakes that students have to avoid while applying the scholarship?
Okay. When we're talking about scholarship, people will give you fund to your studies, right?
Yeah.
So they will give to anybody who will have the same vision with them. There's a logic. It means that you should understand them first. Sometimes most of the candidates they only think about themselves. I want this, I want that. Sometimes they forgot to relate what they want with what the provider wants.
Yes.
That's it. If you can make these two components related, hopefully it will work. And of course, there will be like mad point. You will be ranked among all of the candidates. Maybe let's say, for example, they will take about 100, for example. So if you are as long as top 100, you get the scholarship. But maybe you 101, unfortunately you will not get the scholarship. So let's that give your best and try to connect the puzzle.
So make sure that we one of the person that they need.
Yeah. So that's why I told you again. We need to think like they think.
Yes.
We have to give what they want, so they will give us what we want. It's like a simple transaction.
So how was your journey in Santri boarding school? Like, what have you implemented in Australia?
Most of my time I work in like what we call like the normal education, not Islamic one. before I went to Australia, I was a trainer in PT RAPP, and kind of was a big company.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that.
RAPP.
Okay, and that's like yeah, international setting, not Islamic one. You can see like that. And after finishing my study in Australia, I went back to Indonesia. I also involved in one of the Chinese international school too, and also it's not Islamic school. And I'm wondering, because you know what, I also went to the boarding school like you guys before.
Really?
Yes, and I can speak Arabic a little bit.
Inshallah, tabarakallah.
And I found that even we were in a boarding school, we have the same chance like others.
Yes.
So
It's not a border. It's
yeah,
not a border.
Not a
for-
border. Yes. After about 4 years in that school, I thought that sometimes I have to do something about Islamic students. And at the time, I found that International Pharmacy BSL, yeah, newly established. So why not? I try to communicate, and then Alhamdulillah, I was involved, and I found that it's worth it to do this for Islamic students, because I want to erase stigma. Every boarding school students cannot go abroad. I mean, to the Western countries. Okay, not if you talk about the Middle East. Yes, they can go from the Egypt, maybe Saudi Arabia, and many other countries in Middle East. But for the Western countries, I think we
It's
can too.
difficult. Like it's more competitive for the boarding school students.
But we can.
Yeah.
You have the prerequisite. You studied here before, Maitza and Nabil. Alhamdulillah, I think you get it.
Inshallah.
Okay. So that's I want to change this paradigm. So everyone, yeah, regardless your background, from any backgrounds, we have the same chance. As long as we want to work hard, study hard, want to pursue this seriously, inshallah, Allah can give it to us. I'm one of the proof of that.
Inshallah.
For this.
And turn back how powerful the niyat is.
Yes, that's it. And of course, why I also think that Islamic boarding school students can do better, because you know what, when we go abroad, like in Western countries, it's not Islamic countries, okay, no azan over there, and how
So the
you
principle of the Islam is
Yep.
really, like having to
Yep.
be really strong.
how you will maintain it. And of course, like here, you do hijab, you wear hijab, and your teachers, of course, guide you every single day. And when you go there next time, you really, I can say, free. You can do
You have to survive on your own.
Yeah,
You
you're
have to survive on
alone.
your own.
Yeah, of course. Only Iman here they will guide you if you
Yes.
survive. So what I've done, what I did in my journey before, I also get close to the mosque. In Australia, we have Indonesian
Indonesian
mosque. In Monash before, we have Westall Mosque. So we have the Islamic community. So this community, of course, we have what we call the way to maintain our faith at the time. And of course, Prophet said, "Al-Jama'atu Rahmah," that the unity is the power. So I found that it's really, really useful when we are with people, a community, we have the same faith with us. I think we can still control ourselves. We're not that too lost like others.
Okay. So, Mister, what is one habit that you learned that you still use till right now?
Independency and learning. That's very important, because I know in boarding school every single thing will be set up. Okay,
Yes.
should do this. Sometimes you forgot the essential meaning behind it. Like for example, your teacher asks you to go to the mosque on time, for example, every single time, 5 times a day. Sometimes you feel
Of course.
again, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel
you
it.
will feel that right now. But later, when you graduate from this school, you will feel the benefit of that. You will be able to do things on time with a good discipline. Because discipline is one of the greatest thing that you need in order for you to succeed in your life. Nothing else. Trust me. And it's really important. And also independence when I'm in here, you do things not because you are forced to do so, but the motivation should come from yourself. You know this is good for you, and you do this from your heart. That's the very basic things. That's what we want to what we call to give to the students. So whatever you do in your life, your study, your personal life, do it seriously from your heart. It's very important.
So everything depends on us.
Yes.
And I would like to know more about the IELTS thing. Like, I've heard a lot that IELTS should be on the right sources, you know, like, yeah, we have a lot of IELTS website, abal in the Google. So which one should we trust?
Okay.
And how can we boost that?
Okay. If let's talk about the IELTS test. Test means that when you learn science, if you want to measure the length of something, you have the meters, is it? Like
The measurements.
the measurement unit. Okay. So when you talk about English, IELTS is one of the measurement level of your English. That's the logic. Okay. So how good your English is will be determined with the score. So we talk about IELTS. You have 4 English skills. You have listening, reading, writing, speaking. And normally, every university will require you a certain score to be accepted. And the most common score that the university overseas will accept is normally the IELTS score, overall score is 6.5, no but less than 6. And I think this is like a normal standard for English if you go abroad. Because if you can achieve this score, means that you're ready to go to the teaching learning process. So how to boost up the score? The first thing you have to know is know the test first. What aspect will be assessed in this test? Like listening, how many questions? 40. There's like 40 conversations. What they talk about? Normally know the test first. And after that, develop the way we will answer the questions. Of course, you have the language of the yes. I can speak yes and yes. But sometimes we have to know the strategies how to answer the questions. Okay? So it's same as reading, writing, and speaking. Do the same. And after that, you need to do, of course, a practice. Because like me myself, I also do a long practice for IELTS. Even though my first IELTS score, I can remember maybe around 6. And after that, the latest one, I got, not the latest, the before Australia, I got 7.5. And yeah, my target next is 8. So even though I'm like you, still learning for that, improving. So the first thing also you have to do is use English every day, every single time. Because we talk about language, we talk about how often you use that language. And after that, of course, the test strategy, and that's what we're going to do. And after that, if you want to take the test, go to the official test venue. In Sumatra we have in Padang, I think, like
Padang
the
and Medan.
UNP. In Medan you have that too. About the course, I don't know how to say about the course, because every single course will promote things to you. We are the best IELTS trainer, like it's like in business promotion, okay? But the thing is, what you have to do is check maybe the testimonials from the alumni of the course, for example. And also right now, I don't think you need to join any English course to boost up your IELTS score. You can open YouTube, many materials.
It depends on us.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? Let me tell you one thing. I have never joined an English course in my life.
so
Never.
you just study by yourself with
That's
a
what-
study that.
Yep.
Masya
I
Allah.
love the language. I pursue seriously. Right now you have many resources online. We sembah Google, know everything.
AI right now.
AI right now make it easy for you. Use that. That's the very basic thing you have to do.
Okay. Which English skills that you think that it is the most important one? I mean, every English skills is important, but what is the most important?
If you're a student, I think reading. I can tell you reading, because you can learn more through reading. Okay, but if you graduate from your study, maybe writing, you can read to tell others about what you know. Maybe also speaking important too. So I think if you ask me that questions, it depends where you are right now, in what position you are right now. If your students better do much reading. Maybe if you finish your study already, maybe you are a teacher right now, maybe you can take writing or speaking to teach others.
It will be different based when you are that time.
I think so. But if you talk in general, we need those 4 skills.
Yes, of
because
course.
we couldn't master the language if we can't master the 4 skills.
Okay, coming back to your journey in Australia as a Muslim, what is the most challenges? What are the challenges that you faced?
Maybe for as
Something that
male,
menggoyahkan email.
maybe for male student, if we talk about the bullying or assault from others, not really, because we couldn't tell what's your religion. Like my part of my petty, I'm like I'm a guy. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows my religion, so they don't care about that, and I don't care about them. That's the point. But if you're a girl, when you do hijab, sometimes, of course, Australia has the regulations, strict regulation about the assault or bullying, because we really respect the diversity, what they say so far. And I had a friend too, a female one, got bullied in the train. So when we report to the police, they will do something about it. So I think it's fair in the part. But if you talk about yang goyahkan iman, you talk about that. Yeah, of course. When you talk about the way of life in pesantren boarding school, of course, we separate between male and female, and we really pay attention on how we socialize, how we talk each other. But there, everything is allowed, as long as nobody really get offended. It's fine.
So you're coming back to your principle, your own
That's
principle.
what I mean. That's what I mean. So that's why I told you in the very beginning, your iman, you should maintain it well. Because if you can't do it well, you lose it. You know, summer, people will use. I don't want to tell that.
You know.
You have to strengthen your iman, your heart first.
Yep, that's it. When you see like in the movie, the way maybe they use the sandals and maybe you will find it darling. And when you go to the beach, for example, don't go to the beach in the summer.
Absolutely different between in Indonesia.
Of course, yes. So that's why normally
The foods.
the food, I can find any Indonesian food in Australia. Maybe, I don't know, in other state in Australia, in Melbourne, Clayton, for example, we managed before, we have Hong Kong department store. You can find Indomie there.
Wow.
You can find bamboo, like a seasoning for cooking. You can find
like chopstick.
Yeah, you can find everything. But the bamboo is like when you go to the Indomaret right now, you can see bamboo like seasoning to cook indoor food. You can find there. You can find anything you find here in Hong Kong in over there. So I think since I really love like traditional food, so I feel safe there. I couldn't imagine if I go to Europe, you can find.
How about the halal foods? Like
Yes.
I mean, like usually most in the Western countries they have like a restaurant that have like the pork options. So if we're going back to the picking, like the tools will be mixed, with the pork. So what is in your opinion?
That's why I find the Islamic restaurant. They will say this halal, it's non-halal. They will tell me. So be selective in choosing your restaurant. And of course, since many Muslims right now, like in Australia right now, there are many options available. They have Islamic restaurant, maybe
Completely all of those options.
So
okay,
as per religion, it's pretty safe for the Muslim.
The Muslim, I think, because we have like a large community there. So as long as you stick with them, you should be fine.
Okay. In closing, can you please give advice for the students that interested in going abroad and what to prepare?
The first thing, dream first. That is very strong foundation to everything. dream first, dream seriously. I mean, just dream. After that, do something about it. Work hard, study hard to achieve it. It's not easy, not easy. We will find difficulties everywhere. Yeah, I can tell. But be patient and do anything that you have to do, and pray to Allah for that. And ask the prayer from your parents. That's what I did, when I did the last interview for my scholarship. I come to mom and daddy, pray for me. This is the last thing that I have to do. Pray to Allah, may Allah make it easy for me. Alhamdulillah, Allah give it to me then. The first trial, alhamdulillah, I passed it. MashaAllah. Even others need to do more than 5 times until they get scholarship. Allah give me only once. And I'm really, really grateful for it.
Oh, sorry, Mister, but did you often to do some sunnah prayer like tahajjud or duha?
Yes, of course.
Mashallah.
Of course.
That's the key, guys. That's the key.
Of course, yes. Because you know what, our job only to work hard, to do the maximum efforts. The result, He is the one who will decide it. I got that scholarship doesn't mean I'm smart. No, I'm lucky. I think more others. Many others more smart than me.
The result is the best for us. Right? So coming to the end of the conversation, maybe that's all that we want to ask from you, Mr. Budiman.
Okay, thank you.
So hopefully this conversation will inspire any students, even though they are a boarding school.
Yes.
It doesn't mean it's a border for us to go abroad. So let's combine this Islamic principle and going abroad. Okay, so alhamdulillah, maybe that's all for today. Hopefully there is a lesson that you can take from it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.